Good morning. I was gonna hold off on the video. I work nights. I'm tired. Come out here to water things early until we get our drip irrigation system with the automatic timer set up. But this weekend. But you'll see soon the reason why I chose to do this video today. Even though I'm not awake yet. So first, so there's the blueberries, right? Blueberry bushes chugging along. My Seminole pumpkin is chugging along here, waiting for it to kind of grow high enough to run it along the perimeter of my other bed. I've got peanuts coming, sweet potato slips coming for this bed. But we gotta talk about, this is not the reason I chose to do the tour today, but this muscadine is incredible. So shout out to Jared's Garden, because this is the one that I was struggling with, and and this thing has been swarmed, absolutely swarmed by aphids and ants, but it's growing and growing and growing, all these new leaves. So somehow I guess I didn't kill it, which is truly amazing. I still cannot hardly get any herbs or flowers to germinate over here, but I think it's because of the drought. I haven't been able to keep things, and because I'm direct sowing, I don't think I've been able to keep stuff sufficiently wet for germination, at least. So I'm learning things. Obviously, if I start in trays, when I inevitably start in trays, we'll get that all sorted out. But I might sow some stuff as we're coming out of drought season. We'll see what happens. Even though, it's not going to survive the summer, probably. I don't know. Peas are still rocking it. These are like just some seriously thick stalks to me. But this is why we had to do a video today, because this amazing squash plant and this big beautiful bloom is not guaranteed tomorrow. So this is the third bloom I've seen from it. If you see, there's learning all these buds here. So they've been popping up, and it's just fantastic. My other muscadine hanging out here, I don't think it's like quite thriving or growing much, but definitely doing better than the first one after I learned, better stake it up. My other squash plant's doing fine. Pigeon peas, I probably should start thinning these out soon. I got a new rain gauge from a class I went to. I think I lost an eggplant. I know I lost what I think is an eggplant, but I got these guys hanging in. Got a couple of peppers or tomatoes here. Oh no, that's the papalau. And then these guys, I've mixed up my peppers and tomatoes. I'm sure not the first, won't be the last. My lima beans have looked better. My lima beans and my bush beans have looked better. They've had better days, but they're still pretty strong. I got one little tomato or pepper hiding there too. Now, my bush beans, they've been blooming. But yeah, they've also looked better. The thing that took me a while to figure out, so for a little bit, they've been getting these diseased leaves. So that's no fun. I'm still trying to figure that out. Whoopsies. Yep. I gotta thin these two. But what I found all these little sticks underneath these, and they weren't dried out. They were kind of wet, like not mushy. They were full of, moisture. I realized that was the stems falling with the leaves. So I learned a thing. If you find a bunch of little sticks around the bottom of your plants like that. Corn, is still doing fantastic, getting nice and high. I'm really eager to see them grow a little bit more because I like the look. You know, it looks like real life corn with the leaves, how they like curl a little bit. Watermelon and cantaloupe, very fuzzy, very cool looking guys. I mean, just they're very compact compared to some of this other stuff that just shoots up. So I feel like a lot's going on underground, and I'm excited for all this stuff to keep going, keep growing. Okra is doing fine. I'm noticing those up in there. I'm trying to focus on it, but my camera's not having it. And I got a couple little Swiss chard that are just so bright red and beautiful. And again, everything is just waiting for a nice natural drink. Which is supposed to come today. Apple trees, fine. This apple tree, it used to be my strong grower in the beginning. It's not been looking so hot, and I'm worried about the apple trees because I know more now than I did when I put them in. This last month, this one, a couple branches broke off. If you see right there, the very tallest one too, right there. And I was gonna mulch the tree with them, but they were nice branches with the nice new growth. I threw them in pots to try to make cuttings. I didn't go crazy with research on this, so we'll see what happens. But I'm worried about these guys. This one a little bit more so than the other one. So hopefully I have some backup plants. Worst case scenario. Well, no, that's not the worst case, right? Anyways, Barbados cherry trees, chilling out, doing fine. Again, courtesy of well, not courtesy, right? I bought it, but got these from Jared's Garden, and these cuttings were just so nice. This Barbados cherry and my banana, which is also doing fantastic. It got a little bit burned and stuff, but it just keeps growing and growing, so I think it's pretty happy. And I've learned from some of my mistakes, and I've been preparing ahead of time before new plants and trees come in. So look at me. That's my fancy compost bin, arrow bin. But what I got over here is where, I don't know, I have to come up with a fancy name for it, but where we're going to put the citrus trees. So lemon, I'm thinking from last time we talked, right? Lime and orange. And then I keep wanting to put beautyberry in the bed back here. I hear it's not super wonderfully tasty raw, but mosquito deterrent, and I hate mosquitoes, so I'm on a rampage. Originally, how I designed this space was a little bit compact, let's be honest, but I had wanted to put the lemon tree and lime tree there, still the beautyberry, and a bird bath in the middle here, and my plans were foiled by the gate. So let this be a lesson to us all. You know, test these things out before. Thank goodness I figured it out before plants are in the ground. So yeah, I'm mixed things up, and I know the orange tree, I'm a little more worried about it. I'm having a harder time finding a definite like dwarf situation with that one than the lemon and lime tree. So feel more comfortable with those by the house anyway. So here we got a lot more space than it being, you know, right up against the house for it to grow here. So hopefully it's enough space. But I think that's about everything. Excited for the new arrivals, but yeah, I'm still waiting on some more mammoth sunflowers for the bed in the front, and then I'll expect a lemon and lime tree in a couple weeks, and not sure if the orange tree will be the biggest priority at that point after I get those, but we'll find out. Stay tuned and have a good day. Have a good May. There you go.